Last time on She Rules the Waves, I finally replaced the electric panel. I crimped and ran a million wires. I made sure the monitor system for the battery banks worked, as well as all the navigation lights and all the instruments too. Then I enjoyed some flamingos on the wetlands, and I also went on tour, checked on Kaisa, and celebrated Halloween with my boys. Stay tuned. Good morning, people. Today is December 1st, and I'm on my way to France to see Sedna. Join me. Yes, it is 6 a.m. in my hometown of Lund, Sweden, and I'm heading for the train that will take me through Malmö and over the bridge to Denmark and Copenhagen Airport. The end goal of my journey is of course Port Saint-Louis de Rhône, but this time I had to take a different route than usual. I always try to do my travels and projects on a budget, and for this trip I managed to use my frequent flyer miles to get me to and from France for free. But since I couldn't find any tickets to Marseille, I instead ended up in Paris. The only reasonably priced travel options I could find to take me the rest of the way was the TGV high-speed train. I love trains, so I was not at all bummed about that. The train will then take me down to Nîmes, where I'll pick up a car and drive the last hour to the boatyard. While the French countryside and a few of the waterways I might take Sedna through later flashed by in a blur outside my window, I was thinking about why I lost the connection to my monitoring system in the boat. Over Wi-Fi, I can keep an eye on the battery state of charge, the solar, the temperature and humidity inside the boat, and turn the shore power charging on or off when needed. But a few weeks ago I lost the connection, and I'm now a little nervous about the state of the batteries and the network. And although the views outside the window and the anticipation of soon motoring up these canals by boat makes me feel pumped, I can't wait to arrive so that I can figure out what went wrong and finally put my mind at ease. Here she is. Alright, I'm here. Finally. That was a long day, but I'm here. It was super cold in the boat and the batteries were down to 30%. But it's all charging now and the heat is going and I am going to relax tonight. I fixed the network and tomorrow, well, just jump into project mode. Alright, so it's been a long day traveling. The heat is on in the boat, it feels good. Tomorrow is going to be a work day, so I'm gonna pick up a package and I'm gonna get to work. So I'll see you then. For now, good night. Good morning, people. It's my second day in Port Saint-Louis de Rhône. I have some projects to do. I think I will start with going for a drone flight before it starts raining, and then I'll go and pick up a package. So join me. Package picked up. Now let's load it into the cart and try to find a battery. Well, unfortunately, that clip from before the drone was the first and last good clip I managed to film with my new camera. After that, I somehow put the camera in slow-mo mode, and I didn't realize that until after I came home. I've altered the speed of the rest of the clips taken with the Sony for this video, but since there's no audio, I'll just have to remember or guess what I was narrating during this entire trip. Annoying, to say the least. Anyway, here I am picking up the new toilet that they sent me after the last one was delivered broken. I'll check this one when I get back from getting groceries in town. It does take me longer to do groceries in a country where I don't speak the language. I guess I gotta work on that.
Well, when you can get small salamis with cheese in the middle, I don't care if I don't understand it. The picture is crystal clear. And these are amazing.
So, after that short snack break, I'm anxiously checking the new toilet. And the first thing I noticed was that they finally sent my expansion tank for the freshwater system that was supposed to be delivered to me in Pescara back in May. I don't remember exactly what I was saying here while filming, but the background is this. I originally ordered a 24-volt comfort-sized toilet for the aft head. The delivery bounced around between Spain and Italy a few times before being delivered a week after we left. The very helpful staff forwarded it to Marina di Rocella, where I was stuck, and I could finally pick it up, broken. The seller sent me this replacement that turned out to be a 12-volt and way smaller than the comfort model I initially ordered. But I figured maybe it will fit in the forward head instead, so keep your fingers crossed for that. And if it does, maybe I can fix the old broken toilet with a lot of glue and use it anyway. Since it's not the actual bowl, but just the foundation that's cracked, and not in a million pieces either, I think it's worth a try. Let me know what you think in the comments. Okay, so it doesn't look very good, but it seems to be sturdy enough. Although, I did figure out that this particular kind of toilet needs a separate water pump, even though I specifically asked if that's what I had to get. And they said, no, as long as it's just one, it's fine. But it isn't. I need an external one, or I need some kind of solenoid valve to connect it to the freshwater system. I'll see which idea is best. You can kind of hear the frustration in my voice here, but I'll get more into that later. But for now, it's time to take a break and go hit the showers to finally get that grease out of my hair. Then dinner before getting into the next project. No rest for the wicked. Chicken mushroom and creamy risotto, that's what we get for dinner. Maybe Carlsberg to that, what do you think? Yes, a beer and an episode of Andor is exactly what I need before tackling the next thing on my to-do list. In this clip, I think I'm trying to explain that the VHF and the AIS on the left side of the nav station here should be connected to the NMEA and power grid through cables behind the panels. But, as usual, I made a temporary cable run when I first installed it, and now the time has come to correct my mistakes. I wanted to run the cables through the small lockers behind the fridge here, but as I started drilling the holes, I got into trouble right away. The power cable worked out great, but the NMEA had to be rerouted under the floorboards instead. This blue cable here is the connection between the CAN bus of the Victron Servo GX to the NMEA 2000 network. And together with an ordinary Ethernet cable that connects the Servo to the BNG Ethernet adapter from the Vulcan MFG, this allows for the plotter to get all the data from the batteries and the electric systems to be readable from the plotter in the cockpit. The information comes through the NMEA as well as on a Victron app on the MFD screen. I will show you how it all works out, but that will have to wait until next time. Thank you so much for being here, following me and my crew trying to get Sedna home to Sweden from her previous life on the Italian East Coast. Check out our social media and consider going even further by becoming a patron. Or at the very least give us a thumbs up and click the subscribe button and the little bell. And until next time, take care.